Good morning, it's day 2 here in Puerto Vallarta, and today we're gonna get off and do something. I'm gonna let narrator Steven do this because I don't know what's happening in the future, but he does.
Today we're taking an overall tour so you know where to go the next time you visit. A great place to eat, a great place to relax, some beautiful scenery, all of that and more. Welcome to day 4 of our Panama Canal series. Today is all about Puerto Vallarta.
Cya Real Soon, Bliss. Welcome to Puerto Vallarta. So the first objective right now is we got off. There's a mall right across the street, and we want to take a look because Ian, his flip-flops broke. Sad face, but happy face for new ones. This is the first time in this cruise where we get to stand beside our ship, and holy jeez, this ship's tall.
Yeah.
You're pretty short compared to that, Ian.
Hey, I'm average height, I want you to know.
What a great way to exit out into the town. Welcome to the Walmart in Mexico. Welcome to a Walmart in Mexico. $118. Of course not, it's actually in pesos, but the problem is we're sitting here trying to figure out the math. Mission success. We got our sandals and we accidentally got chips. But you know what? That's okay because we get something fun to try while we're on board. And then we have salsa verde tostitos, which I mean, I don't think we can normally get those. Yeah, we gotta just try different things, you know? When in Rome, do as the Romans. And there's Heather and Roger and Uncle Brian in the scooter. So half of the family is going to do a massage. So we're gonna get out to the area and then we're gonna find a restaurant nearby. So I'm not exactly sure what area it is, but right here, ding. Thank you, future Steven, for letting us know where we're going. Because current Steven has no idea. Neither does current Ian or current anybody, especially current Ralph. All right, we're gonna put the scooter on top. Hopefully it makes it.
Though Steven doesn't know it yet, we are on our way to the Marina, which has quite a few hotels and condos, so it's certainly more of a tourist spot, with plenty of restaurants and shops to visit. There are some nice yachts here. I'm sure you could charter something for recreation or fishing, but we're here just to be basic.
So for those of you wondering where we went here, and you can take a look at the menu too. Not that bad of a place, not too expensive. The prices is in pesos, and the thing is that I believe the current exchange rate is 17 to 1 US dollar to 17 pesos. So overall things are pretty good. They're averaging about 10 to maybe $15 at most. Nothing's more than 20, so this is pretty great. We probably could have found better, but who knows? And on the back we have beverages, so $10 for a margarita. Not bad. Alrighty, we just got out of lunch. Was really good, right, Uncle Brian? Was that pretty good?
Yeah, it was good. Enchiladas.
That was fantastic.
Enchiladas.
Everyone got enchiladas and chili relleno. I got the chicken fajitas, but at the end of the day, it was all really good. Everyone enjoyed their meal. The salsa and chips were fantastic. The beans were really good here. The rice was pretty good. Everything was phenomenal. I would come back here again, and it wasn't too expensive. Honestly, it was okay. But now it is on to finding them a massage. Well, they have a place that they're going to, and we're going to showcase, because this is a place that Auntie Shirley and Uncle Ralph had been to before, so they know it's good. That's why they're going back. It's a reliable place. They know. Why risk it? Because you don't always know what the massage places you go to, so go somewhere that you kind of can trust. We have made it to the spa. It was actually more like 2 or 3 blocks away, so it was a little bit of a hike. You may have been put off in the wrong spot by the taxis, but it's okay. This is where they're going. Those people will be much more relaxed at the end of it. But also way back there is the ship. You can kind of see it just so far away. So that way we know where we are. So we have just separated with them. They're off and doing their own thing. Well, they're off and doing the massages. 6 of them. Hopefully they get a better price, but here's a look at the price list. Let me just say one thing to know is when you're on a cruise, they do offer massages in the spa. Whether those massages are worth the prices they charge on the cruise or not is all opinionated, but I will say for sure that it is cheaper to do it on land than it is to do it on board. Like by a third. And maybe even get double the time depending on where you go. That's why they decided to do it when they got here in Puerto Vallarta. They had a place they knew, and that's what they wanted to do. Now, since Uncle Brian and I did not want to do that, we're gonna try and find something to do. We might do a taxi ride and go tour around Puerto Vallarta because we both haven't really seen much of this place, other than the restaurant we went to and now a spa.
It took us a few tries, but we finally found Eduardo, who speaks great English and was also willing to give us a complete tour of the town. And he knows his stuff.
But before Puerto Vallarta, it was Puerto Las Peñas. So when it was Puerto Las Peñas, it was agriculture and fisher town. So when they make a little airport, and they start coming a lot of tourists to Puerto Vallarta, they changed the name from Puerto Las Peñas to Puerto Vallarta.
Okay.
Puerto Vallarta names have 103 years.
Wow.
40 years it was Puerto Vallarta, but it was a small city. So 52, it's just a big city for Puerto Vallarta.
Since Uncle isn't the most mobile, this tour will be done from the comfort of our taxi. Our first visit is North Downtown. Located right along the beach is a boardwalk with plenty of restaurants and shops to visit. A great landmark is the Church of Our Lady of Guadalupe, a Catholic place of worship where you might want to visit in December.
Every December, from the 1st to the 12th of December, we have parades. Every day, every afternoon, just giving thanks to the church for one more year.
Yeah. Wow.
So the last 4 days, like 10, 11, and 12, they're coming at Antwerp with a light from Mexico City.
Wow.
In Mexico City, that's where they found the Virgin de Guadalupe Church.
Okay.
So from Mexico City, they're coming 50 people running from Mexico City to Puerto Vallarta.
How far is it?
That's about, they make 4 days running. It's about over 1,000 miles.
Wow.
So they bring the light from the original church to this kind
Wow. Every year.
every year.
Okay. Wow. That's good to know.
Yeah.
After we crossed the bridge, we entered into Southside Old Town, otherwise known as the Romantic Zone. It's a vibrant area with shops, street vendors, restaurants, bars, and it's popular amongst all couples. If you're looking for culture, this is the place. If you've ever wanted to know what's good to eat though, you just might want to follow the crowd.
Wow.
And it's a long line because there's just a couple desks outside. You can see how big it is.
Wow.
Wow.
Eduardo thought it would be nice for me to get a great scenic view, so we went up in elevation and I got a perfect shot to capture the beauty Puerto Vallarta has to offer. As we started to head back down the hill, I was thinking of how wonderful Puerto Vallarta truly is. This fast-paced tour helped me to realize that there is so much that I want to come back to see and do. A cruise stop is great for giving you a taste, but maybe one day I need to come back to immerse myself fully. Or maybe I should just pause and appreciate every moment that I have, as for we never know when a chance like this will come again.
We're gonna be in touch, okay? Take care.
No problem.
Thank you, Eduardo.
Steve, nice to meet you. Take care, guys. See you soon.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much.
Take care.
Welcome back home. Finished with the tour. But before we get back aboard, Uncle wants to do some shopping, and thankfully, there are just a few stands they set up right here in the port for our convenience, and we can hopefully find something for him. Maybe a shirt or two, add another Puerto Vallarta shirt, or 2 or 3 or 4, I don't know. Got it, 35 for 2 shirts. You'll probably see it at some point throughout the vlog, because he does like wearing the shirts in the wrong ports at all times. Except today, he got it right. He is wearing a Puerto Vallarta shirt today. And like that, we have come back aboard. Welcome home. Today, it was phenomenal. I can't believe the day is already over. It is already sundown, as you can see. That happened quick. So obviously, we're gonna have to go find the rest of the family and see what they thought about their massages, because that way, you know, if you come to Puerto Vallarta, you'll want to know where's a good place. There are so many massage places all around. There's different spas. And literally everywhere we went on our tour, we saw multiple spas, even next door to each other. But overall, our taxi experience was phenomenal. I'm glad that we did. Eduardo was amazing. I'm gonna put his information down below, because one thing we experienced, or when we were trying to find a different guide, we kept finding that not all of them speak English, which is totally fine. It's understandable. If you're getting from point A to point B, them not speaking English isn't too important, right? They can get the job done just as well. But if you wanted a tour, right, through the taxi, you're gonna wanna go to someone like Eduardo, who speaks really good English, so that way you can have a great conversation and he can tell you a lot about the history. He was very knowledgeable. It's not like this is sponsored or anything, but I just wanna share that with you, because we had to try a few different times so we can get a guy who would be able to speak our language. But if you wanna skip all that hassle yourself, it's there for you down below. He's not sponsoring us. There's no real thing. It's just a great driver who I recommend, who I've done business with personally, and it was great. We did $25 an hour, so for 2 hours it was $50 plus tip. I think that was worth it. It was totally worth it. He could do maybe up to 4 or 5 people. He's got 2 extra seats in the van, in the back. So bring the whole family if that's what you're all about here in Puerto Vallarta. So I guess now we're just gonna have to find the rest of the family and see what they thought about the spa, and then we can finish off the video. Alrighty, as we sail away from Puerto Vallarta, which I missed, we did go to the Buffet Garden Cafe for dinner because we got on a little bit later and whatnot. We just wanted a more light and breezy dinner since we had such a good lunch earlier in the afternoon. We're now heading on to the next port, Manzanito, and I just wanted to say, I did talk with the family and they're just a little too relaxed today to really talk. So what I'm gonna say is that they did really enjoy their massages. It was worth it. They got $50 for 90 minutes and they loved them. They felt really relaxed and everything was really good. Is it the best? Maybe not, but was it really good? Is it reliable? Yeah, I think so. So it's not a company that I'm working with. Obviously I didn't go myself, but just the word of my family, they were our guinea pigs for us and they give it the thumbs up. They passed the test. So do with that as you will. All the information for anything that we did today or we were talking about will be found in the description below. I hope you enjoyed today in Puerto Vallarta. Tomorrow is going to be Manzanito, and I am excited because it's a place we've never been tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. As always, this isn't a goodbye, but just a see ya real soon.